Hi, welcome to my YouTube. I'm Tish Bouvier. It's been a while, but I want to show you how I've been using this Traveler's regular size notebook as my everyday carry for this past month. Most of you know that I've been using the passport size traveler notebook as my everyday carry. I love this little joker, but I'm putting it to the side for a while. I'm going to revamp it and do something a little bit different. Let me see what I got in here so far. Got quite a bit, but yeah, I just wanted to try something new for the beginning of the year. And it's the Starbucks Reserve, and I decided, why not treat myself to something good? I know I'm gonna get good use to it, good use of it. So yeah, that's what I did. Anyway, I had this Starbucks cup on my passport, and I had this on my writing journal and decided to move them and bring it over here to this here as my everyday carry. So yeah, I wanted to stay minimalist. The reason why I moved from my passport size traveler's notebook to this regular size because I needed more paper space to write my thoughts, to do what I need to do without running out of pages real fast and real quick. So I'm using only 3 inserts. I'm using a canvas cover and a craft folder in here. So it fits. And if you notice, I re-threaded my notebook. I got the repair kit and added extra threads in here. So I can have one for this notebook where it can still lay flat, one for this notebook, and one for this notebook. And still got one extra one in between there left. If I wanted to put another notebook, and I thought about it, I could put another one in here, but I decided not to. So yeah. Anyway, I love this canvas cover. I really, really do. I like the flap, and the material is sort of rough, but I like it. So you can put whatever you want in here. If you want to use it as a wallet, you can do that. I put some business cards in here. It fits really well. I did have the vinyl business card holder. We would have to cut these cards to make it fit. So it never fit perfectly for me or just right. And the zipper. I actually love the zipper. It does not get in the way of me writing in my inserts or anything like that. And I keep my stamps and medical card. You can keep your ID if you feel comfortable enough to do that, or cash money if you want to. You can also put some cash money in here, like fold up a $5 bill or dollar bill 10, so you can have some cash on you wherever you go. So yeah, this is really cool. And I love the color. I think the color go good with this brown. So my inserts, I have 3 inserts, and if you want, you can get this off of Amazon for the same price you will buy anywhere else. It comes 3 in a pack. I love the dotted grid. The dotted is my favorite. Unfortunately, with the Travelers Company, they don't number your pages, which is okay. I don't number all my pages, but for this calendar, what I'm using as my bullet journal calendar spread, I did number the pages, and I decorated with stickers. You don't have to do any of those, but I wanted to give it a little personality. And my theme this year are cats and coffee and writing. So if I can find stickers based on cat, coffee, and writing, I'm gonna put them somewhere in my notebook. As always, I include my favorite saying, Wabisabi, a way of living that focus on finding beauty within the imperfection of life and accepting peacefully within the natural cycle of growth and decay. This has helped me overcome perfection. I hate that word, but I'm always trying to make everything just right, and I get frustrated when I can't. So I have to remind myself, go back, read this. It's not perfection. So it's progress over perfection. So this is my constant reminder. I have my index. I really don't like index. It's a waste of time. but it's very valuable to have one. And I figure, well, since I am now the primary caregiver for my mom, I can make quick reference to whatever notes I write in here, and I needed an index because, yeah, I just need that quick reference. So I'm keeping one. And since this journal only has 64 pages, I can just use one sheet for my index. And I'm using this, like I said, as a bullet journal. So this year, my word of the year is Yutori. It's a Japanese word. It means a sense of spaciousness and room to breathe. And this approach encouraged individuals to avoid overloading their schedules, allowing for moments of stillness and reflection, which can lead to increased creativity and a more balanced lifestyle. That's what I've been looking for and needing so much in my life. So, yes, this is my word of the year because I tend to work on one thing 12 hours, 13 hours without taking a break or doing anything. And by the time it is 5 o'clock in the evening, because I get up about 3 and start writing, I am frustrated. So taking little breaks, regular breaks in between, or going for a walk or engaging in mindful activities will help me to be able to be more productive when I need to, but also appreciate other things in life around me, which are things that I tend to neglect, like sometimes holding a decent conversation with my hubby or something like that. So this is my word of the year. And sometime I might have to come back and read it and remind myself, okay, you're writing. Well, practice the Pomodoro method. Write for 20 minutes, get up and stretch, walk around for 10 minutes, or get out the house and go walk into the park or something. So, this is my word of the year. I have my future log, and in here I just list the most important things that is happening that particular month or things that I want to happen that particular month. Like in April, April has a date, the Craft Fest, April the 25th through the 27th. Oh my goodness. The Travelers Company is coming to Houston. We're coming to the little craft shop. Actually, it's going to be held at a hotel in Conroe, which is just down the road. And I'm so excited because I have tickets to attend a 3-day event, and I am going to go crazy with stationaries and pens and just so excited about that. Also, it's the 17th is the National Haiku Day. Actually, it's the International Haiku Day. So I have all the important things listed on here. Oh, in October is Ashland Mystery Fest. I'm gonna attend that too, God willing. So that's my future log. And someday maybe things that I want to do, that it's not set in stone or written anywhere, but I just wrote it here. Like one day I want to host a YouTube writers retreat or a write-a-thon. So I just put that there. I can look at that if I want to, and if I don't, that's fine. Here is my do life. Instead of a bucket list, I don't want to be focused on things that I really want to do before I die. Even though it's the same thing, I just call it my do life. 25 things I want to do this year. And the first one is get a passport because I want to go to Japan. I won't go this year, but that's my goal. I can't even go over there if I don't have a passport. So, yeah, I have 25 things listed here. I think I have on here. I want to be a plant mama. Yeah, I want to grow a plant. I don't want to kill it. I want to grow one. So I have things on here that I want to do. And once I do it, I can just cross it out. Then what is this? My goals, my quarterly goals. Um, my most important things I want to do in each quarter, I just write it here. They are big, they are broad. And what I usually do is break them down into tiny little milestones. And actions throughout my week within this each of these quarters, like right here, launch a newsletter campaign until my book release date, rebrand my YouTube channel. So yeah, I just have my quarterly goals listed. It's not overwhelming because majority of these goals are just focused on my book journey, my book publishing journey. I didn't want to keep a reading log this year. I want to read, my goal is to read 52 books this year, and I want to focus on the cozy mystery genre. I will read other books in other genre, but my main focus is in the cozy mystery. So I just include the title, the author, the genre, the date I read, and how many pages. Probably the date that I finished. And at first, I wanted to do just a one word review, but when I wrote disastrous on here, if someone was to get a hold of this, or if I forget in time and think this is a bad book, no, it's not a bad book. It was a wonderful book. So on a system, a 4-star, 1 to 4, 1 not good, and 4 it's like wow. I just give it a 4-star now. One word. And which is an adjective, and 4 stars or 3 stars or whatever. So I'm just keeping a list of the books that I read, and if I need to put it on another page, I can do it on another page as well. So yeah, this is my calendar for January. I will do all my calendars like this. I think I can hold up to 3 months in this one insert, which is good. And I'm a visual person. I didn't want to use the calendar, the pre-made calendar that for travelers this year. I purchased it. I didn't like it. I felt, oh, I don't know what I felt. I just didn't like it. It was nothing wrong with it, but I'm so used to creating and drawing my own. I found more pleasure just, I guess this is one of those mindfulness activities where you can sit down and you count your little spaces, 5 dots over, 5 dots down. You put your dates and all that other good stuff, and you do your own little thing. So I enjoy doing this, and I just scratch off the days and what's most important that really needs to happen that particular day, and I write it in here so it can be a quick glance. And also, I can have reference to the day when I'm making my weekly spreads as well. This is my task dump list. At the beginning of each month, I just jot down all the tasks I know I need to do, want to do, and just put it right here. And my goal is to go back and cross out the ones or highlight the ones I already did, but I hadn't done that yet. I figure I'd do that at the end of the month. And over here, I use Tisch matrix. It's based on the Eisenhower matrix: urgent, important, need to do, want to do. So urgent, all these tasks comes from over here. Urgent is very important. It needs to be done ASAP. Most important task to be done out of all the other tasks. Important, very important, still need to get done this month. They may have a date, may not have a date. Need to do things I know I need to do. So the difference between this comes before this. This is prioritization. So need to do, I know I need to create a tax spreadsheet. I don't want to do it. It is important, but it's not that important. But it's something I need to do. Want to do things that I just want to do. It does not fit in any of these categories, so I put it over here. And I would do that each month. I would do my February spread like this with the calendar, the task dump list, the Tisch matrix, and then we go into my weekly spread. And my weekly spread, this is the first week, was December the 29th through January the 4th. I will always include a goal for the week. My main goal for that week was organization and declutter. I had to declutter a lot of junk I had accumulated in my closet, my drawers, my writing space. So I focused on that was my goal, is to just declutter. I can be more creative, and actually I can sleep better in a clean room too. And I focus on writing my goals for 2025. So I try to be very mindful and create smart goals. So that's what I focus on too during this week. And for each day, I think this is like 6 down. And I have a note section over here, and this is how my whole week will look for the month. And I try to keep no more than 2 to maybe 4, but 2 to 3 tasks a day. where I won't feel so overwhelmed and I can feel accomplished at the same time. And if I don't have anything to do, I don't have to write anything. Now, I thought about keeping a tracker, but I know I'm not good at keeping trackers. But if I wanted to, I could have recorded my blood pressure, which is something I said I want to record, want to keep tabs, and I probably will do that starting February. I can just write it down here, or if you're on a weight loss journey, you can write your weight over here too. So there's plenty of rooms to keep these things down that you can always refer to. And yeah, my notes, whatever happens that week, I needed a space to write my notes. I just fill it out right there, put it there. And if it's important, I can always go back and refer to my index. And I think I have some things listed where I can refer to that as a note. And this is like the second week in January, the same thing. The third week in January, the same with my goals and my focus had changed. Like my goal was to launch my newsletter campaign. Focus, I needed to create a lead magnet, and I did that. So yeah, I was very accomplished. Felt very accomplished these weeks, and my notes again. What was important, and if you notice, I have these little stickers I really like. And we into oh, this was last week, and then this week, this week, launched my first official newsletter of the year. That's my goal. I'm working on that, and then focus on my edits for beta read. So I need to. I'm slow on this, so I'm doing it, but I'm slow. And again, all my important little notes. I had jot down some little notes here too and here. And I can use this here, charm, this bookmark. I usually keep it for whatever week I'm on. So when it's closed and I open it up, I can have quick access to that particular week. And yeah, so this will start February. I would do February the same way I did January. And I really like that method. And I think I will be able to get March in here as well. I might be able to get April because it wasn't that many pages. And that's that. And this in here, I wanted to keep a common place notebook. And I'm using this insert as my commonplace. And I am learning about the principles of Stoicism and also journaling in here as well. So I decorated with a few stickers, and I either watch videos on Stoicism or read books on them. And what's most important, I just jot down notes that really resonate with me that I can always go back and reflect upon. And the things I've been going through lately, I needed something to help me have a better mindset than what I've been having. And the principles of Stoicism seem to work with me, especially with these four virtues: courage, temperance, judge, justice, wisdom. I needed all this stuff. So I just write down, like I said, what resonate with me, like the 7 things you should never share. I got that here because I tend to talk a lot sometimes. And then I journal. This is my journal. And I journal unapologetic. I mean, I say what I want to say, I say what I feel. And then once I get all of that out, I have some form of mental clarity. I feel so much better. And then I can reflect on my principles uh, of Stoicism. And it helps us, like here, 2 Stoic principles. So nothing your, can affect you. And I wrote that down, and oh my goodness, it was like perfect timing for what I was feeling. So that is what this here commonplace notebook is focused on. Eventually, once I finish this one, I think I want to focus on a certain book in the Bible and maybe some poetry, So I don't know. So right now, that's what this is my commonplace along with my daily journal. So I will write the date and journal something, or if I need to add something right here, but I'm trying to utilize every little page in here. And if you notice, I did number this one. I didn't need it numbered, so, and I will go back and read. I may not go back and read what I journal, but I would definitely read uh, these different principles that can be a reminder in my personal life. So, yeah. So, and then my craft folder. In here, I can keep whatever I want. I have these little post-it notes. Like if I'm out and about and want to leave a note, I can just write it and just, stick it somewhere. And I did have a book of stickers in here, the sticker books for this here size, but I took that out. I really needed just a notebook where I can just write anything. And I said anything. Usually anything goes. If I ran out of room under my weekly spreads for the notes that happened that particular week, or it doesn't fit, I can just open this up and just write. Like here, I wrote some stuff down, and yeah, this is just anything goes, no particular order. It's just those fleeting thoughts, those moments, those brainstorming sessions. And I can always transfer it where it needs to go in time, or, just anything. So that's what this insert is used for. And I didn't number, I didn't need no number for it. So, because it's not that many pages. And yeah, this is how I'm going to use this regular size traveler's notebook as my everyday carry for 2025. And there may be a possibility I will have two. I don't know. But right now, I'm just focused on this one journal at a time, one notebook at a time. And I have this pen. It's a traveler's pen. If I want to use it when I overcome that imperfection feeling, that perfectionist feeling, because right now I use my erasable pen. I still like this erasable pen. Now, what you write may not be there a year or a month because it will eventually dissipate, which is okay with me. I don't care, but I like it. If I make a mistake, and right now I'm slowly working on that imperfectionist, that perfection, I can just erase it. So yeah, that's what I have for now. I've been using these two notebooks, but I will do a separate video on these on how I'm using the bullet journal pocket size notebook, and I like this too. But I'm using it for something different, and I will show you in the next video. So until then, thank you for joining me. Happy New Year's, happy writing, happy journaling, happy reading, and just happy living. Let that be your motto for this year. Bye.